Hey there, Wellness Centers. I'm Kyle. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to talk to you about a food preparation idea, something that I hope you can take for yourself and utilize it in many different ways. This is something that I've been doing myself for the last 6 months or so, and it's been an excellent way to prepare food without feeling locked into the same meal for 5, 6, 7 days, or how long I might prepare my food for usually. So this food concept, this food preparation idea is something I call, or I've termed it as neutral tasting protein. What I mean by that is I take a protein source, but it's geared not in a specific direction. In cooking or in recipes, you can have something taste more Mexican, or have a Asian flavor to it, or a Greek flavor to it. This is just preparing a protein that just has a neutral taste to it, and then being able to utilize that protein in many different ways throughout the week. What I'm going to show you today are two protein sources that I use to create a few different meals throughout the week, so my meals don't get stale. So I want to first talk to you about this here. So smoked pulled pork. Now, this is just a Costco brand that I get, and it's fantastic. There's nothing really added to this. On the package it says it's like hickory smoked. It has some salt and stuff just to give it kind of a base flavor, but there's nothing that really turns this into anything specific. So I'll make up this whole portion, and throughout the week I will then take this pork and turn it into other things throughout the week. So some of my uses that I use for that pulled pork would be for sandwiches with my favorite like barbecue sauce, or a sauce in general. So I might pick up some ciabatta rolls, and then just heat up the rolls, and then put the pork, heat up the pork, put it on the sandwich, and then put like a barbecue sauce on it. Or I have this golden mustard that's phenomenal that I love to put on a pulled pork type protein. But again, that's meal one. And I might have that for lunch on a Monday, and then maybe dinner on a Tuesday. But I have a couple options there. Then expanding that even further, like street tacos. So on another couple nights or a couple lunches, I'll grab that same pork out of the fridge, and then heat it up in the microwave or on the stovetop, and then put like some taco seasoning, or maybe like drizzle a little bit of salsa on it, just to take it from that neutral tasting state into a more specific taste. So in a taco sense, call it Mexican or Latin America, however you want to categorize that meal. But yeah, some tacos. So pulled pork tacos with a little bit of green onion or regular onion, a salsa verde. So there's a second option. Another option that I've used with the pulled pork is a recipe that I found online for Hoisin pulled pork over rice. It's been a great dish, and all I've really needed to do is take the neutral tasting pulled pork, and just put, heat it up in a skillet, and add in some hoisin, some rice, a little bit of rice vinegar, maybe some mirin, just something that kind of changes that taste profile, and then heat it up, and then cook up some rice, throw in some vegetables. With this recipe, I've done like snow peas and carrots, and chopped up some peanuts, and it's been fantastic. So, those are three different recipes, three different meal options coming from one protein. And I'm, like I said, I'm not locking myself into, let's say, hoisin pulled pork over white rice for the entire week. I can just, because I have this protein ready to go in my fridge, I can use it however I wanted to. So for you guys, I looked up some other ways you can utilize, this example here, the pulled pork. So stuffed peppers is a great option. Egg rolls, burrito bowls. I saw recently a video for pulled pork hash. So a breakfast item, not just looking at lunches and dinners, but turning this neutral protein into something for breakfast. So pulled pork hash could be like potatoes, eggs, peppers, cheese, whatever your heart desires. Other things, loaded baked potatoes, maybe a barbecue pizza with the pulled pork, nachos, enchiladas, mac and cheese even. So a lot of ways to utilize a neutral tasting protein. And those were some of my uses for pulled pork. Another protein that I have found to be, in that kind of same line of being neutral tasting is, again, from Costco, just because that's close to me and I found some things that work for myself, is this pulled chicken. So a lot of the same things that I use the pork for, I've done with the chicken as well. So on sandwiches with your favorite sauce, lettuce wraps, street tacos, maybe it's in a wrap. This would definitely go very well with, maybe like a chicken bacon ranch type wrap, or even a chicken Caesar salad wrap, enchiladas, burrito bowls, chicken pot pie. I've in looking up more recipes for myself and also to share with you guys, I found one for a pot pie. So you could take this neutral tasting protein and right out of the fridge, create that recipe, and you have something new for yourself. Maybe chicken chili, chicken pasta salad, chicken cacciatore, gumbo. There's a lot of different ways, but the big thing that I want to express is, and for myself specifically, was that I wasn't locked into the same meal for every dinner for the next 5 to 7 days. By just cooking up something like this and having it accessible in the fridge, then I can take it and spiderweb it out into whatever I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like a taco that day, or like a barbecued sandwich. I really wanted to share this with you, this idea, because it's greatly helped me manage meals better versus being stuck with the same prepared meal on Sunday and eating that for 5 days throughout the week. Now I have a prepared protein that I can turn into any way that I'm feeling like for that day or that upcoming meal. Again, just not being stuck to the same meal for 5 to 6, 7 days out of the week. So maybe this is something that you can take with you. Maybe you are in that same boat as myself, where meals are kind of boring, or you just feel stuck with the same monotony. Preparing a large quantity of an entire meal and then having to eat that and getting bored with it throughout the week. Take this concept with you and try it out. Maybe you can find some success like I did, where now I enjoy coming home and making food and not feeling stuck. If I'm feeling like having a stir fry, I can do a stir fry with the chicken or with the pork. If I want to have some sort of taco, I can do that. Or if I'm like, oh, mac and cheese sounds really good, I have a protein that I can throw in with the noodles and cheese mixture, and it just is great. So hope this is something that you can take with you. Try it out, and I will see you again soon for another video in Kyle's Kitchen.